Welcome back, and this week we have a weird video. Now, I've talked about anime before, but only really My Hero Academia. And for you who don't know, I love anime, and have been watching it for a while now. However, recently I finally finished Yu Yu Hakusho. This show was really weird for me because I didn't like it right away. Well, I kinda did, but it almost didn't grab me like other shows have in the past. But I never gave up on it, and the Dark Tournament happened. This is one of the best anime arcs I have ever seen. While I might be blowing that out of proportion a little, it is still so good, and just has some amazing moments in it. While this isn't the best anime as a whole, it is really good. I did watch the dub because, reasons. But this was the right call, and all of the voice actors did such an amazing job. One of the parts I really liked is how the show doesn't treat anyone like a child. For example, there was a lot of cursing, and it's really never ends how you think it should or will. Sure, the good guys usually win, but it's never just because they're good. There's always almost another factor that lets them win. Hell, one of the small arcs doesn't even have the main character in it. This is a great time to bring up the side characters. They are so good. The main group has Hiei, the edgy boy with 3 eyes, Kurama, the Ninetales that's not from Naruto or League of Legends, Kuwabara, the one who has a sword, and Yusuke, he's the one who goes pew pew. All of these characters fit a very specific stereotype so well. Hiei's obviously the edgelord that hates humans. Kurama is the guy, the guy who is, flamboyant. Kuwabara has a sword. And Yusuke is, a brass lovable jerk that would do anything to protect those he cares about. Without joking, Yusuke is actually a really interesting character to look at, especially against other protagonists. He is easy to understand, yet is still really complicated, and is really one of the best written characters I've ever seen. They surprisingly all mix together very well though, and makes the show way better, and arguably is one of the big factors why the show even works, at least for me. The next thing I want to talk about is the humor. It is so on point. A lot of the jokes are just kind of random lines that don't really make sense. Like all of Yusuke's comebacks, or Kenko, I'm a crab, or Kuwabara, or my name is Kuwabara and I have a sword. Stuff like this, it just is kind of random, and the way they say it is just so funny. Just after this video, go look up Yu Yu Hakusho's funniest moments, and you will not be disappointed. The last thing I want to bring up is the animation. It is very clearly old, especially by today's standards, but damn is it smooth. Some of the transitions they use are just so good. One of the big things is this is what I think when I think 90s animation. The style, the design, just everything about it, it's so 90s. Whenever I think of anything from this period, Yu Yu Hakusho is the first thing that comes to my mind. To be fair, the animation isn't always fantastic, but especially on the later parts, it gets surprisingly good. So I know this was a shorter video, but wrapping everything up, this is a super solid anime that has a pretty rough start. However, just because I personally didn't like it doesn't mean you won't. And even if you don't, once you get past that, it becomes something else entirely. So go watch it if you can, and if you can't, find a way. Anyways, that's all for this week. So, go like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.